is trying to peek out over a slight overcast, but there's still the crystal clear blue waters. The golf cart zipping through the island with the anticipation of the cruise ships. Thousands of guests coming here right to Bimini to explore this beautiful northern island. The influx of visitors is music to the ears of the local economy. Good afternoon, all. I'm Shoshana Rolle Parkinson. Thank you so much for being with us today. We are coming to you live from Resorts World Bimini. Joining me is none other than my sidekick all week, Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Jolanda.
Sheena, last night, first of all, Bimini is beautiful. Even though I see, it's a little bit of wet, but like you said, the sun is trying to come out, and I see so much people are here, so much tourists are here at Resort World, and so I'm excited for them to experience the island. But last night, let's get to last night. Oh, we decided to go into town, play some backgammon, play some dominoes.
Which we are known for, by the way. We are known for backgammon and playing dominoes, right?
And I thought I would have been able to dominate. I was able to meet Mr. Richard Smith, Ali Rolle, Ozzy, and because they're much older than I am, I thought I would have been able to at least win a game. Child, the first game, I was out of there.
Yeah, but you can't play, so that was expected, right? But for me, I specialize in dominoes and backgammon. This is what I'm known for. We went to the boatyard last night, and we thought we would have at least gotten some Bimini hospitality. Well, listen. The way they beat us, it was a crying shame. So we had to give you the highlights of our night last night. Let's take a look at that piece.
Adventures for you all around. Bimini is a sweet little town. A very special place you won't want to miss. And it goes by the name like this. The B-O-A-T-Y-A-R-D, the boatyard. I tell you, the boatyard. The B-O-A-T-Y-A-R-D, the boatyard.
Put it on now. Even nothing from Yuri. You know it. Your place. You got another time.
What you have to say now? Say it now. I got one like you.
We came here, we were trying to be respectful of these people, right? This is the first night. So what we will do to them tomorrow is we will slaughter them, okay?
Give a shot to Ozzy. Ozzy.
Here we go again. That and that team winning another game.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Blow. Hold on. Hurry up, move the guys. Move them.
That's okay. You're going to night there.
See what I mean with them?
You can't stop that.
See what I mean with them, right?
Here's juice.
That's what you wanted? There you go. That's what you wanted?
Look in the camera.
That's what you wanted?
And let Bimini and the world know.
Huh?
That and that's on the...
The B-O-A-T-Y-A-R-D, the boatyard. That's it. Do it. Let's go.
We had a wonderful experience at the boatyard. I think I won at least one game. I don't think I won anything. Well, I
beat you really bad though.
Bad.
You didn't talk about that.
I don't want to talk about it. But the plan is tonight, we brought our own backgammon set from Grand Bahama. We're not going to play with the Bimini backgammon set and their dominoes. We're not. So we have, it should be on the plane. And a special thank you to Ine, who at least won one game against Mr. Smith.
Yes,
it was a wonderful night. Later on, though, the island of Bimini, they're getting ready for the excitement of this draft with VJ Edgecombe. And we do have some persons who are going to speak about that. And we will be out and about speaking with residents. And you also spoke with residents today, so it will be good to hear what they have to say right after the break. Don't go anywhere. This is Through the Gateway. We will be back right after this.
Live from Resorts World, You're watching Bimini through the gateway.
Just 50 miles off the coast of Florida lies a destination unlike any other. Welcome to Resorts World Bimini in the Bahamas, where vibrant culture means endless adventure. Relax on pristine beaches, savor Caribbean flavors, and sun-filled hotel stays. Whether it's a tranquil escape, night at the casino, or a weekend full of thrills, Bimini feels like a world away, but closer than you ever imagined. Your journey begins here, Resorts World Bimini.
In the heart of the Bahamas, there once lay an unassuming island, scarred, forgotten, left behind by industry. A place that had given so much, but had been abandoned in return. It took a family whose legacy is deeply intertwined with the sea to see its potential. They saw not just an island, but possibilities to replace abandonment and desolation with life and beauty. The transformation of Ocean Key was a collective effort, bringing together skilled workers, artisans, builders, and conservationists, combining passionate visionaries with Bahamian expertise, ensuring that Ocean Key was not just a paradise, but a source of opportunity.
Freeport, the reawakened, the reimagined, the rebirth, the Renaissance capital of the Bahamas. Over $1.5 billion in investment. Marinas, cruise ports, downtown revitalization, residential developments. We're putting the city on the map. Want to know more? Just log on. Your future is only a click away.
Ready for a day of adventure? Come down to the home of the boatyard, where the sea meets the party. Cruise the coast on our scenic boat tours from 9 a.m. till sunset. Dive into thrilling water sports, or just kick back at our waterfront bar with a cocktail in hand anytime after 4 p.m. And if you're on the water and your boat's not cooperating, don't worry. EJ's Outboard Mechanics is here to get you back on track. Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're the reliable experts you can trust when your boat needs a little TLC. Good times, good service, and good people. All right here at the home of the boatyard.
The boatyard is the perfect place.
Live from Resorts World, you're watching Bimini through the gateway.
Live and direct, this one is called Come Go With Me.
Welcome back to Through the Gateway. I have with me two very special guests, two persons who are passionate about the island of Bimini. And it's just not about passion, it's about doing what needs to be done to ensure the sustainability of this island. Joining me now is Marlena Frazier, president of the Bimini Association and Friends, as well as Pastor Therese Rolle, Bimini Christian Fellowship, and the president of the Pastors Council. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Marlena, I want to start with you. You are the president of the Bimini Association and Friends. Let's first talk about the role of this organization.
Well, thanks for having me. I appreciate that. Well, the Bimini Association is all about connection. Okay, for everybody, Bimini. 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 Everything Bimini. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to connect everybody who's from Bimini and our friends. And our goal is absolutely to do that. What's important for us and what's important for Biminites alike. And so it could be any number of reasons, any number of situations, any number of crises. Okay, so we'll be there. We have been here for a year and a half, 2 years, and was birthed in March of 2023. And so we've been trying to make sure that boots are on the ground and make sure that we are here for whomever is necessary. But what we're trying to do at this point is we're trying to solicit membership, okay? Because there's strength in numbers. The more we get, the more we are able to give. And so for all of those who are out there listening, whether from Bimini or friends of Biminites, we ask you at only $20 a month, a year actually, to please come and join us.
Marlena, yesterday we had an opportunity to speak with Tony Saunders,
Yes.
Who is the chairman of the Bimini for Sustainable Tourism. And he echoed similar sentiments to what you're saying now. They are trying to do this recruitment drive to have more persons join their organization. And what he said was so powerful. He said, this is our community, this is our island.
Absolutely.
And instead of people complaining about what is not happening, let's create the solution so that we can ensure that what we want to see is what actually happens.
Absolutely.
And it seems like this is what you're doing.
I'm glad you said that, because with you saying that there are so many different groups, and I pray and I'm hoping that we can all merge, because there's strength in numbers. The more we get to come together, it could be 10 groups. Okay, you can have your own group, but let us merge and make Bimini Bimini. We can complain, tell King to come. We can complain, and complain. But if we're not there to help each other, there's no point in complaining. So we need to be Biminites. We need to be passionate, as I am.
Yeah.
Passionate about your island. So talking is one thing, doing is another. We need boots on the ground. We need help. We need people who are passionate about their island, not just to talk. We need to put all that talk into motion. We need to put all that talk into action.
Yeah.
We need to know that when you need help, Bimini Association is there.
Wow.
We need to know that if you, and let me tell you, it's not just a physical situation, it can be mental.
Yes.
It can be mental. The director for Bimini Association is Dr. Pamela Mills. She organized or formed this group. She's a psychiatrist, a psychologist. That's a mental health professional.
Wow.
So sometimes when this association was birthed, it was birthed because of the kids that was beaten by police officers. And that night, she called this meeting. That same night, on that Zoom meeting, we organized this.
Wow.
That was March 15, 2023. And we've been going at it ever since. Therese and I, and so many others, we are the boots on the ground. But we need more people to fill those boots. I don't care what size you are, fill those boots.
I love that the fact that this group, and I feel the passion just talking to you, and I spoke to Pastor Therese earlier, and she said she's so passionate, Marlena is so passionate about the island of Bimini, as all of you are. But I love that this group was birthed out of social action.
Yes.
And that's what it seems.
Yes.
What are some of the other initiatives you have underway?
Well, right now, we have a lot of things that we're trying to put together. Remember now, we're still fairly new. But what we're trying to do now is we're trying to get persons, as I said, to join us. And one of the ways, or several ways that we're trying to solicit funds and get membership is to try to get inspirations going on, try to get what we Bahamians love, a cookout. We love a cookout. All different fundraisers. And also, when other events are going on, we ask with protocol, of course, that we can pitch a tent somewhere so we can, again, get our membership going. Okay? So the more we have, the more things we can do. Crises happen. Things happen. You don't have to be in Bimini for crisis to happen. When the fire of 2023 happened, we were there. We were able to fund every person who lost a home.
Wow.
That's what we did as an association. And mind you, we were new in 2023. It was only 2 months later, or a few weeks later, actually, that we were able to fund them. But we need more. Because remember now, this is hurricane season.
Oh, yeah.
But God forbid anything happens. But if we are the Bimini Association that we are praying to become, we will be able to help you. But help us to help you.
And to help others who may be vulnerable.
That's what, see, Bimini Association is about connection. If we can connect to you and you and you and you, at only $20 a month. $20 a year. A month. $20 a year. You will be surprised to know.
That's the cost of some person's drink.
Exactly.
A meal.
That's all we're asking. We're not asking for much. And so we can get some more passionate people about this little island of Bimini. We can do more. And as I said, the groups to come together, let's merge. Let's be strong. Strength in numbers. Get off that fence. That's a weak fence. The fence is going to fall one day. Get off that fence.
And you're going to need someone to help you put it back up.
You need somebody not to just put it back up, to help you up.
Right. That's true.
All right.
That is even more profound. Pastor Therese, I want to get you involved in this conversation. You are one of those who are a part of this group, and it's all about passion, like you said. Talk about your role and why it was important for you to even be a part of this initiative.
Okay, I just thank God for my space here, and I'm concerned about my community. What will help my community be stronger and better? I always like to jump in and whatever area that I can assist with. And I know that it's something that everybody needs somebody. And so when we become vulnerable, I know that we can be there for somebody, because we don't know when it will be our time to come in and whatever is necessary, because with the group and the things that they have in the heart, it does not matter what area that you may find yourself falling in, need help in or support. That's what the association is designed to do, to come in whatever way that we can help, believing that even our other family members and friends that might not even be in Bimini, that they can pour in or send their suggestions, send their finance, that we'll be able to make the association stronger.
And it seems like you have a cross-sector of persons that are a part of the organization. As you mentioned, you are a business person. You have a psychologist. You have a pastor. So this is already a strong connection. I'm not sure who else is a part, but it's a strong network already.
It's a strong network. Strong network, but we can do more. You know.
What about the young people? Are they getting involved in these types of organizations that will help to sustain them?
We don't have as many young people as we wish. The young people don't seem to want to join so many groups when they see older persons in the group. But if we can get out there and get the word out there and be able to... The thing about young people attract young people. They attract young people. So if we can get more young people on the ground, yes, we can do more. We can get the word out there to the young people.
What are some of the challenges that this island faces? What would you say that needs to be tackled and addressed?
Well, we have several, actually. I mean, the island is small, but the community can be stronger.
That is your aim. You want to see it stronger
That's why I keep using the word connect. Connect. Connect is a very strong word, as simple as it may seem. But if we can get our people to connect and get it, just come on and join us.
And it's Bimini Association and friends, which means you don't have to necessarily live on the island of Bimini to be a part or to do your part, right?
Correct. So when we get the word out there, we always emphasize the and friends part. So you yourself can be a part of this association starting today. I'm going to make sure our Roger Russell gives you my donation of $20.
Okay.
So that I can be a year. I noticed that you have on your VJ Edgecombe t-shirt. I don't know if our camera can catch what it says. It says Bimini to the world, VJ Day, Bimini, Bahamas. These t-shirts were distributed earlier in the year when he was here, but today is a big day for Bimini. Everywhere we go, we're hearing people talk about what is happening. Our Jolanda Thompson-Everett, she was on the grounds today to speak with some of the residents. It is draft day. It is Bimini Day. Bimini is known for sports. And so this is a big deal. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes, but we want to take it to Jolanda, who's going to share with us some of the thoughts from residents who are just excited about VJ Edgecombe and what is going to happen tonight.
Okay. Sheena, I don't know VJ, but let me tell you, his impact is truly felt. Everyone in the community is talking about his humility, his love for the game, and they are so proud for his accomplishments. As a boy mom, I know his mom must be proud.
VJ Edgecombe, my goodness.
Glad for him, you know, because he waited. He is a good boy, you know. He didn't forget his God, and that's important. When he was young, when his mommy sent him to the shop, he had the basketball going to the shop, you know, because sometimes his Aunt Dory tell him, why are you going to the shop to bouncing that ball? He'll go up, you know, and he come back bouncing the ball again, and he send him to the shop. You know, and that's the kind of person he was.
He already donated $50,000 to Gateway for scholarships, and he came back home with Nike and promoted tennis for the young men, them, or ladies playing basketball or any kind of sport. So he means well.
I feel that this is a very exciting moment for Bimini. We are very proud of VJ and very excited for tonight.
This is just one of the most historical moments for Bimini. As a Bimini, tonight, and as a Gateway Christian Academy fan, you know, I am so excited. I had the opportunity I worked at the school to work along with VJ. He is a hard worker. He is a humble person. He is a family person, and he loves friends.
The NBA draft is tonight, and residents here are excited to see what happens next. Back to you.
Thank you, Jolanda. And it is amazing that you mentioned that you are a boy mom. His mom just actually released a statement today, and it says, today, June 25th, fulfills the mindset that my son, VJ, had from a child. He looked beyond high school and college. He was determined to make it to the NBA. This challenging journey has been loaded with prayers, sacrifice, and tears. His mother says, I watched my ambitious barefoot son pick up balls, nail up a crate to the basketball in the yard, quietly stayed disciplined, and he followed his dream. And the statement continues to say that while he remains humble, I am constantly amazed by his now camera-ready charisma and magnetic personality. My once quiet son is now positively outspoken. And she concludes by saying that this journey would not be possible with without those individuals and institutions that were once like strangers and who became friends, family, and strong supporters. His high school in Long Island, New York, and Baylor University are among them. And she truly thanks God for their family and the small Bimini village that helped to raise VJ. Congratulations to that family. Pastor Therese, you all must be so proud to see a son of the soil we know that he will ascend to one of those top picks tonight.
Amen. And it's a pleasure just hearing the mom speak, because the thought that came to my mind, even from a spiritual position, is that it takes a village.
Yes.
And he's a good role model for that. From childhood, you know, the whole neighborhood growing him up. And as we see the different steps that he took, and even mentioning, I'll be more than remiss if I don't mention Apostle Gilbert and his son, Gilbert Rowe Jr., and he mentored him. And, you know, and brought him in from a little child playing the basketball. But one thing we know that they didn't just focus on the basketball. They focused on his whole life. And just as we know that, you know, obedience, that plays a big part on what we're going to get our reward from the Lord. And so we thank God that he could be a role model here in our island. And not just for the children, but for the entire island. You know, when we be obedient and trust God. Because a lot of times we tell the kids that. We say manners and behavior will take you around the world. But even for us and adults, when we become, you know, people that are positive, when we follow the things of God, we are rewarded also. Yeah. And so today our island is, I can say, very high. Yes, everybody's excited because we know that all of us had a part in his growing up and what God is doing. But he did his part too. He obeyed the instructions. And we see the difference and what he's going to receive for being obedient. So I just wanted to bring that part in for us today.
That is absolutely amazing. And I think you speak on behalf of the entire community when you say that it was a village that helped to raise him. His mom confirmed it in the statement. I want to thank both of you so much for being with us today, passionately speaking about this island, but also driving home that message that it takes more than one person, more than a couple people. We need to be united. We need to network in order to propel this island. Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you. When we come back, we do have the local government team. They are so excited to talk to us. They've been calling me all week. They have a lot of things to say, and we'll hear it when we come back. This is Through the Gateway. Stay with us. We will be back right after this.
Watch it. Listen here. Bimini
Pick two coconuts out of the tree. Tell them I fit wrong.
From the government duck began by CC. Need a kickback after a long day? Well, head to CC Sports Bar and Grill, where the food is bold, the drinks are cold, and the energy is electric. Catch every game and never miss a play while enjoying grill favorites seared in perfection. Bring your crew, bring your appetite. We'll bring the vibes. Need a ride around Bimini? CC Platinum Cards has you covered. Cruise the island in comfort and style with our top-tier rentals. CC Sports Bar and Grill and CC's Platinum Cards. The best way to eat, chill, and ride.
Come experience the flavor of the island at Kirky's on the Water in Alistown, Bimini, where the grill is hot, the seafood's fresh, and the view is unforgettable. From flame-grilled lobster tails to perfectly charred ribeyes, they bring the fire to the flavor, all served with true island hospitality. Whether you're in for lunch or dinner, Kirky's brings the taste of the coast straight to your table. At Kirky's on the Water, every bite comes with a view.
Craving real Bahamian flavor? Come on down to every restaurant and local bar in Poggy Bay. From fresh conch and cracked lobster to ice-cold drinks and local vibes, Ebby's is where the community eats, drinks, and kicks back. Locals love it, visitors find it, and never want to leave. Good food, strong drinks, and even better company.
Just 50 miles off the coast of Florida lies a destination unlike any other. Welcome to Resorts World Bimini in the Bahamas, where vibrant culture means endless adventure. Relax on pristine beaches, savor Caribbean flavors, and sun-filled hotel stays. Whether it's a tranquil escape, night at the casino, or a weekend full of thrills, Bimini feels like a world away, but closer than you ever imagined. Your journey begins here, Resorts World Bimini.
In the heart of the Bahamas, there once lay an unassuming island, scarred, forgotten, left behind by industry. A place that had given so much, but had been abandoned in return. It took a family whose legacy is deeply intertwined with the sea to see its potential. They saw not just an island, but possibilities. To replace abandonment and desolation with life and beauty. The transformation of Ocean Key was a collective effort, bringing together skilled workers, artisans, builders, and conservationists, combining passionate visionaries with Bahamian expertise, ensuring that Ocean Key was not just a paradise, but a source of opportunity.
Watch it. Oi! Listen here. Bimini Island, here I come. Here I come.
That's a live shot right there of the lobby bar. It is a place that many people come to sit down, to chill, to relax, and to get those specialized drinks made only here at Resorts World Bimini. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Through the Gateway. Joining me now are my two very special guests, Trista Rolle, Chief Counselor, as well as Shadre Rubens. Robin, you told me to make sure I say that right. Rubens. I've never heard it pronounced as Rubens before. Rubens, the Deputy Chief Counselor. I know y'all are so excited to be here.
Yes, thank you for having us, Tashina.
Yes, I'm going to start with you, Trista. Elected in earlier January of this year. Talk about, first of all, the role of local government on this island.
Well, local government here is to represent the government. We stand where we are responsible for different aspects on the island, and we follow through with the advice of the island administrator.
You work closely with the administrator. I want you, though, Shadre, to talk a little bit about serving. Why would you offer yourself to serve? So many people take the back seat, but instead you said, this is my island. I want what's best for my island. I'm going to step up and serve. Talk about that.
Well, honestly, just like you said, taking a step up, being a part of things that happen in the island and not sitting in the back seat and complaining like others. So you get out, you do something about it. And so I think for me, that was what prompted me to go into it. Don't just be a backbencher, get out there and help your community.
Trista, talk about some of the initiatives that you have underway.
Well, we are doing a lot of initiatives now. We are embarking on putting up a lot of signage where we keep Bimini clean. We have the VJ sign, the home of VJ Edgecombe.
Oh, nice.
So
where is that located?
Well, it's not up as yet.
Oh, okay,
but it's
it'll be erected
very shortly.
Okay.
We also doing some swim lines. We are very mindful of our tourists that come on our shores and to swim. And so we're going to put up some swim lines.
And that's important because I know that there has been at least one or two swimming incidents recently with tourists.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes. So we also doing our park to make our parks real safe for the children to be able to play and to just come together with their friends. And so we're trying to do a lot of stuff. Cleanup is our major thing that we're going to do. A massive cleanup. We're trying to do that on a regular basis because garbage is just so much. And so as we move forward with Bimini, we want to make it the best ever. Local government is partnering with the different businesses on the island. We're coming together with all the Ocean Key and Cat Key and pulling together and trying to do the best we can to make Bimini the best.
I noticed that with local government, all of the organizations that we spoke to this week talked about a partnership, a relationship with local government. How important is that?
It's very important. We have private companies that invest in Bimini, and we too as the natives, locals, want to ensure that the investors also give back to the community. And so that's very, very important.
Yeah, that they too have a stake in your economy. Your vision, though, what is your vision for this island? Both of you born in Bimini?
Well, I was born in Bimini.
You were born in Bimini.
Yes.
What is the vision for the island, especially as chief counselor?
Well, as chief counselor, my vision, well, let me tell you this, Georgina. When I was elected as chief counselor, what I did was we gave everybody on the council a portfolio so we could try and see how best we could tie every aspect of the island as far as education, as far as the public spaces. And so everybody have a part to play in being a part of Bimini as far as the council is concerned. And so my vision for Bimini is my home. I was born at. I love Bimini. I will fight for Bimini to the end. And so I ain't going with the deputy with the But I just want to see Bimini at the top. And Bimini, I feel like with Bimini, we had tourism was always the booming part of Bimini and the economy. And so my vision really is to see Bimini clean, first thing, and so everybody can see the real and true beauty of Bimini.
In order to, as mentioned before, we were here last year. There is a stark difference on the island from what we've seen last year. So the cleanup initiatives are indeed working. What about volunteerism? Do you need more people to come on board and assist with that?
Absolutely. More hands. It's definitely something that's needed. But we have the Global Sustainable Tourism Association or group that partners along with the Ministry of Tourism. They're a big help with the community, especially with beach cleanups and cleanup of public spaces.
How has this first 6 months been for you? Has it been challenging? Do you think that you've done what you have promised to do so far? How has it been?
It's been challenging. It's been very busy, but we seem to get the job done.
Yeah.
As long as everybody know their part they have to play, we seem to work it out, and it's been good. I've been excited about it. He's been excited about it. The council itself has been excited of what Bimini, how we are progressing and doing well so far.
What about with the makeup of the council? Do you have a lot of young people involved? I see you are involved. I guess before Marlena said, when young people see one person doing something, they attract more young people. Do you have a lot of young blood a part of the council?
Are we looking to say
You look young to me. You look young to me.
Well, we have the young and then we have the young at heart.
Right. But how important is youth involvement for sustaining the island?
It is a very important thing. Well, thankfully initially when I got on the council, this is my second term, I was the youngest out of the bunch. And that was somewhat intimidating. But you grew to love them, you grew to get along. We're not going to agree on everything.
Right.
But this time we have an additional member, a member who is younger than I am. And so I was happy to know that I was not the baby of the bunch anymore. So I had someone that I could intimidate somewhat. But yeah, youth involvement is very important.
Right. The island is growing. We have been able to traverse this island. We see new buildings going up, new businesses coming on stream. It seems as if Biminites are really taking advantage of this economic boom. You must be proud that Biminites are leading the charge when it comes to tourism in this island.
Yes, we are very excited about that. A lot of people have stepped up to the plate to be entrepreneurs, and so that gives us a greater boost. And there are Biminites and some Bahamians, which come from other islands, have got a part of the beat as well, and so we're doing well.
When it comes to the council, I know you mentioned that you have segmented certain areas for persons to do. What are some of those areas and those tasks that you have given to other council members to ensure that these things and initiatives get done?
Well, we have one of our our deputy chief councilor is in charge of public spaces. He is in charge of Radio Beach, all the crown lands that are being used by the different individuals who have different businesses. We also have a council member in charge of education. She has visited all the schools on the island and spoken with the principals to see what best or how best council could tie hand in hand with the educational aspect on the island.
And you've done that with the agriculture program. Are you also a part of the agriculture program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell us, is it Louise McDonald High School?
Yes, Louise McDonald High School.
How has that been going?
Man, that is awesome, and it's been going very, very well. They have already put up a few greenhouses. We have gotten a lot of donation as far as the buckets for the planting. So that is under the leadership of teacher Miss Butters. And so she's been working tirelessly to get that up and running. So September, hopefully, we should almost be sending stuff to you in Freeport to sell.
So what do you have there? To sell.
To sell.
You're putting us to work. What do you have there?
A lot of vegetables. They've started a lot with vegetables. They have pears, mangoes.
Wow.
It's awesome. Lettuce, pumpkin, a lot of stuff they have already started.
What are some of the other council members responsible for?
We have one of the council members responsible for plans that come in when people want to build, so they oversee the plan, and when it comes time for the planning, for the building plans, they would share their views on how we would move forward with that. We have another person responsible for events, since they changed the laws on us having events, and so we have somebody responsible for events. We also have the youngest council member responsible for environment and beaches. And
that's very important.
Yes. So we try to keep the council busy, everybody in their own perspective, so it wouldn't be so hard on the chief councilor.
Right. Outside of the cleanup initiative, any other challenges that you've been presented with that you are trying to address for residents?
Yes, well, one of the challenges I see, a lot of the persons on Bimini, they're elderly, and so the homes need a lot of repair. And so we're trying to see how best we could get donations in to help with household repairs. And then we have a lot of leaking roof, so it's so expensive now with building material. That's one of the things that we are presented with now, and we're trying our best to see how best we could get people to donate to that cause.
Wow, absolutely amazing. I want to thank both of you for being a part of today's show. Any final thoughts at all?
Hey, we'll be remiss if we don't mention VJ Edgecombe one more time.
Yes. Go ahead. Today's VJ Day.
Yes.
Right? So let's talk about it. I'm sure you've witnessed him growing up, practicing with the basketball. His mom gave such an amazing statement today. And she talked about him growing up in this village. Everyone had a part to play it where he is today. How proud are you?
Oh, we are excited.
I know I'm beyond excited. I can't wait to actually watch the draft.
Yeah.
But a little boy from Deco Drive, that's the area here in Bimini that VJ lived in. We call it Deco Drive. But to see where he is now, I hope it encourages some other persons or children to know that it doesn't stop here. You too, a little boy or even a girl from a small island like Bimini, you too can branch out and become an NBA star or anything that you want to be. Don't just stop here. It's, you know, you can go further.
Yeah, and you're right. The island may be small, but the possibilities are limitless. Absolutely. You know, there's no limit on what your dreams may be. Yeah. What about you? How do you feel about it?
Oh, I am excited. I can't wait for the Junkanoo to kick off for the celebration tonight. Listen, I've gone as far as calling the superintendent of police station here in Bimini. I say, let Bimini people be tonight. Listen.
and what's amazing is I know the island, some persons have some watch parties going on as well, right?
Yes, yes. We have several. We also are going to have one at the Bayfront Park for the children, because most of the places that they had established for the watch party was more for the adults. Okay. And so we're going to do something at the park for the kids. But Bimini is on the rise, just as the statement says, Bimini to the world. Bimini is on the rise with sports. We also
always
been. We also have other people on the rise. We have Quinton Ellis Jr., who is excelling wonderfully in track and field. Wow. And so also Liano Rolle, who's, I think he's in New York with VJ as well. And so we looking, hey, Bimini is moving out.
Hey, Bimini is, and a lot of persons travel to New York for today. A lot of people travel.
I think once you see it, you will see, when you see them set with carrying on. But
hey, I saw some pictures. Randall Doors are over there, and she's posting every minute, so I'm living vicariously through her. But thank you so much. We will be at a few of the watch parties. We're going to go from, house to house and do some, speak with some of the residents to see how they feel. I feel the excitement for you. Thank you both so much for being with us. And local government is, it's looking bright.
Yes. Thank you for having us.
No problem. When we come back, we speak with our Jolanda Thompson Everest, who is going to give you a tour on the Resorts World's Bimini Conch experience. That and so much more. We also have our question of the day that is coming up. We have two promoters who are also here to talk about an event that's coming up in Bimini next month. Don't miss it. A big giveaway, a phone from BTC. I think on Monday we gave away a prize. It was a very nice prize as well, a 2-night stay here at Resorts World Bimini. So stay locked in. The question of the day is coming up. If you answer, you get a phone from BTC. Stay with us through the Gateways back right after this.
Thank you, Trishina.
Goodbye.
Need a golf cart? Call Big Meech Golf Cart Rentals. 4-seaters, 6-seaters, 8-seaters. Daily and weekly rentals available. Native rates available as well. Give them a call today. 441-5950. Big Meech Golf Cart Rentals.
Just 50 miles off the coast of Florida lies a destination unlike any other. Welcome to Resorts World Bimini in the Bahamas, where vibrant culture means endless adventure. Relax on pristine beaches, savor Caribbean flavors, and sun-filled hotel stays. Whether it's a tranquil escape, night at the casino, or a weekend full of thrills, Bimini feels like a world away, but closer than you ever imagined. Your journey begins here, Resorts World Bimini.
In the heart of the Bahamas, there once lay an unassuming island, scarred, forgotten, left behind by industry. A place that had given so much, but had been abandoned in return. It took a family whose legacy is deeply intertwined with the sea to see its potential. They saw not just an island, but possibilities. To replace abandonment and desolation with life and beauty. The transformation of Ocean Key was a collective effort, bringing together skilled workers, artisans, builders, and conservationists, combining passionate visionaries with Bahamian expertise, ensuring that Ocean Key was not just a paradise, but a source of opportunity.
Bimini, swing by Coconut Brine on Radio Beach, serving ice-cold coconut water straight from the shell. Island fresh gully wash and drinks that'll make your taste buds dance. Whether you're beach hopping or just soaking in the sun, refresh your vibe. Only at Coconut Brine. Coconut Brine, taste style.
A new era is dawning in Grand Bahama. An opportunity, it's knocking louder than ever. Introducing Tract B, Bahama Reef Yacht and Country Club, Unit 1. Prime corner commercial property, footsteps from the Port Lacaya Marketplace, crystal clear waters and white sandy beaches. This expansive 4.8-acre tract is zoned for commercial and multi-use development. Envision a thriving restaurant, a boutique hotel, or an entertainment hub unique to your vision come to life. You can live, work, play, and learn in paradise when you seize this rare opportunity today. Collaborate with DevCo and let's shape the future of Grand Bahama Island together.
Live from Resorts World, you're watching Bimini Through the Gateway.
Live and direct, this one is called Come Go With Me. Back to Bimini, y'all.
Welcome back to Through the Gateway. It is a new activity and tour for visitors coming here at Resorts World Bimini, and it is called the Conch Experience. Our Jolanda Thompson Everest and our team had an opportunity to be a part and be immersed in the Conch Experience, and she joins us live now with an overview of that experience.
Sheena, that conch experience was everything. Chef Tamaj and Mr. Ken Stubbs showed us how to crack open a conch and turn it into magic. But my favorite part, the iconic conch salad.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chef Tamaj Wilmot, and today I'm going to take you through how we prepare our traditional conch salad.
At Resorts World Bimini, the conch experience is one of the most talked about attractions in the Bahamas. The iconic conch salad, known for its fresh, simple ingredients, is a crowd favorite, leaving a burst of island flavor on every palate.
So for a traditional Bahamian conch salad, it would be our diced conch. So we're going to make enough for everyone to share. We would use either yellow or white onions, green bell peppers, and tomato. For a traditional Bahamian conch salad, that's all you're going to get in it vegetable-wise. And we're going to season it with salt and pepper.
Fun fact, conchs can live anywhere from 20 to 40 years and are capable of producing millions of offsprings each year.
You can add as much of a certain vegetable or as little as a certain vegetable as you like. For me personally, I kind of like equal amounts of vegetables to conch. So you can add probably about 3 to 4 spoons of the onion. We're going to add in some green peppers. And for the tomatoes, we're going to add about 2 spoons. So for a traditional conch salad, just tomatoes, onions, and bell peppers. So now, since we have our conch and vegetables inside of our bowl, we're going to season it or marinate it in fresh citrus juice in the form of limes and oranges.
After the exciting demo, visiting tourists described the country's national dish as nothing short of delicious, packed with bold flavors that truly capture the spirit of the Bahamas.
It's good. Real. My name is Crystal. I'm from Miami, Florida, and the experience here was very very good. I learned how to take conch out of the shell. I learned how to make conch salad. Hope I learn how to do much more, and then I'm gonna be a true Bahamian.
Our experience here has been lovely. The fresh conch salad was amazing. The citrus of it, just the taste was just extraordinary.
I learned so much much from that experience. I can't wait to return home and cook something for my family. Now, I can't promise you it's going to taste good, but I'll try my best.
Thank you so much, Jolanda. And Jolanda said it best. It was just an amazing experience. And the person who helped us to be a part and be immersed in this new activity at Resorts World is Mr. Ken Stubbs. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
So I know that there are a lot of amenities already here at Resorts World, but you wanted to add an additional experience or activity for the guests. Talk about where the conch experience came from and why that was important.
Okay. You know, we have a lot of guests come to the Bahamas, and they're doing the same thing over and over. So a year and a half ago, management approached me. We brainstormed and we decided to do a conch experience where we would show the guests and get them involved in how we extract the conch from the shell, how we clean it, and how we make conch salad, how we make conch fritters, and how we make cracked conch. So not only do I extract it in front of them, but I also get them involved. Okay, we get one or two of the guests to come up, and we allow them to crack the shell. And I show them how to loosen the conch from the shell and pull it out. So that's an experience in itself for them. And, you know, and so far the feedback has been great.
I was just going to say, what I loved most about that experience, Ken, is the fact that you had it was interactive.
Yeah.
So you asked the question to the visitors, who want to be a part of this, who want to make the conch salad. So while the chef was making the Bahamian style conch salad, he was also showing a visitor how to do it. And everyone had an opportunity to taste both the chef's conch salad as well as the visitors' conch salad. And I remember her just being so proud of being able to make this Bahamian delicacy, but she was also amazed at the flavor of the conch because it was their first time even trying the conch.
Trying the conch. You know, and for a lot of guests and even for me, when we first started it, I did the cracking and I showed it to them, and then the chef, he made the salad. So I said to them the next time, listen, we got to get these guests involved. That's the only way we can get a better response. So I took it upon myself, and I got two guys up. I showed them how we crack the conch, and I let them go for themselves. And they finally got it out eventually. And then when it was time for the chef, okay, after I finish what I'm doing, then I pass it on to the chef who works with the guests in preparing the conch salad. And they love it.
Yeah.
You know, they love getting their hands in it. They love mixing it. We show them how we do the conch fritter batter. We show them how we do the cracked conch and everything. And it's just an experience for them, you know, just to actually hold the conch in your hand and crack it and to try to get it out of the shell. We had one young boy from Hawaii 3 weeks ago told his mom he's moving to the Bahamas, you know, and he made sure she took pictures of him extracted the conch and everything from the shell. So that's an experience in itself.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. I also want to talk about, because you come from a legendary line here on the island of Bimini. You told me you were born here, you lived here, you may have moved away, but you came back, and this is your home. You absolutely love Bimini. Your grandfather, Emmanuel Rolle, he used to fish with Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway.
What do you remember about him and back then and who he was?
My grandfather, I grew up with him working in his shop. He had a food store, Bimini Rolle is his name.
And I think you said it was the first? Or one of the first businesses?
One of the first black men in Bimini to own a food store in Alice Town,
and that's
Bimini.
a look at the food store there?
Yep, that's Captain Manny Rolle.
Wow.
Yeah. And, you know, I worked with him, and he always talked about Hemingway, okay? He started out as Hemingway chairboy in the Pilot One, okay? So he started as a young boy, but he always called him Papa Hemingway. My grandfather, along with his older brother, Reginald Shoestring Rolle, they were great fishermen, okay? My granduncle, Reggie Rolle, he died back in 84, 85, so he was not able to make it to the Hall of Fame, but as you can see in front of my grandfather, in 1986, he was inducted into the International Hall of Fame, big game fishing.
Wow.
In Tampa, Florida.
That's amazing.
And in 2023, he was honored by the Crane after I did a bio on him, okay?
He was also given the Bimini Goodwill Ambassador
Award.
Yeah, award.
Yes. Everybody in Bimini, you said Manny Rolle, everybody know who Manny Rolle is, you know. Any fishing tournament happened in Bimini, he was part of that.
Wow.
Okay. And in 1987, 86, 87, he started Bimini's first international Wahoo tournament.
Wow.
Okay. Bimini's first he did that in remembrance of his late brother, Captain Rolle, Reggie Rolle.
And this is significant for the island of Bimini because Bimini is the fishing capital of the Bahamas.
Yes.
So for him to be this notable fisherman and even being inducted into the Bimini Fishing Hall of Fame, it says just a lot about who he was and what he was able to accomplish on this island.
You know, and he is known around the world when it comes to fishing. But, you know, like I said, I felt that he was not recognized enough. So I took it upon myself when I did the bio on him, and I sent it to the government house, which they had to prove everything that I said.
Fact check.
You know, fact check and everything. You know, I was surprised that they came back and they told me to look up this book online, and his name was mentioned in the book, being listed along Hemingway, Ray, and all of those top name fishermen back in the day.
Wow.
You know? He was also mentioned in the Guinness Book of Records a few times.
Really? As what?
Fishing, big game fishing. Blue marlin, sailfish.
Thank you very much. That's a piece of history. And I'm glad we're able to talk about it today on the show because, as you've mentioned, he has not been recognized in the way he should have. But kudos to you, and thank you very much. And when is the conch experience again?
The conch experience is Monday.
Oh, man, we'll be gone. But we'll be back soon. We'll be back soon for that conch experience.
No
thank
problem.
you so much, Ken.
And I just want our audience to know that I'm the president of the Bimini Native Fishing Tournament. That's something my grandfather and a few others at Bimini started back in 1950.
Okay.
So we having it July the 31st to August the 2nd. So if anybody is in Bimini and you want to join, you can join up. Just go there and have fun. It's a family fishing tournament.
Nice.
You know, we try to get the
so
kids
y'all recognize
involved.
when people catch like the poggies and all of that?
Yeah, we give out trophies, cash prize.
Okay.
We even do dock fishing. Okay. So persons who don't want to go on the boat, you can fish off the dock.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Absolutely amazing. And you are keeping the legacy alive.
Oh, yeah, we are keeping it alive.
So kudos to you. Well, our Jolanda Thompson Everest is standing by with two very special guests. Bimini is known for tourism, but these two persons are working extremely hard to ensure that entertainment and activities come to the island, not just for visitors, but for residents and natives. Jolanda, who do you have with you, and tell us about their event?
Sheena, these two are the reason why Bimini's entertainment scene keeps thriving. I have with me Keosha Short from Shallow Entertainment and Sinclair Forbes from Psycho. Keosha, tell me about the latest event that's coming up in Bimini.
Well, July 17th to the 20th, we have Summer Splash in Bimini 2025 coming up. It's a 4-day event where we'll have the first night we'll have Bear Fest sponsored by Collect. The second night we'll have a clash between Bimini Old School and Freeport Old School. Saturday we have a family fun day and also a teen splash where we'll have a dance for teens for the TikTok dances and whatever. And later on that night we have a concert, Aileen Live from Jamaica. And then our last night we have a cooler fete. So this is a 4-day weekend party here in Bimini in July next month.
Mr. Forbes from Psycho Sound, tell me, how important was it for you guys to put on this event here in Bimini?
It's very important. The islands do have a lot of events, but we wanted to do a family fun day and then came along for the event. Like she said, we really wanted to give back to the community. We have vendors and stuff. So nationwide, we had a lot of populations from last year's event. So this year, we striving to do bigger and better.
Awesome, awesome. Well, unfortunately, I will be working, so I won't be able to attend the event, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to enjoy it on Facebook. Keosha, you won our question of the day, so we just wanted to present you with this small token of love and appreciation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sheena, back to you.
That's right. Kiosha won the 2-day stay here at Resorts World Bimini. Now we go to our question of the day before we wrap up, so we hope that you can answer very quickly. The question of the day is, what former student, or this former student of Gateway Christian Academy, was recently named the 2024 Allen Iverson National High School Player of the Year? If you answer on one of our ZNS pages, you will win a BTC cell phone. Again, the question of the day is, this former student of Gateway Christian Academy was recently named the 2024 Allen Iverson National High School Player of the Year. And I am waiting to see who we have, if we do have a winner in our chat group as yet. This prize will be sponsored by BTC. It is a cell phone courtesy of BTC. We want to thank BTC as well for partnering with us. And the name is Cecil Dames. Cecil Dames. The answer, of course, is VJ Edgecombe. This is VJ Day. That should have been easy. Cecil Dames, we will send a message to you on Facebook, and we will find out how you can retrieve your prize. Thank you all so much for watching. It was an amazing show today, and tomorrow we are right back here at Resorts World Bimini at 4 p.m., so we'll see you then. Be sure to stay tuned to News Tonight at 6:30 p.m., and then, of course, the Bahamas Tonight at 7 p.m. Thank you all for tuning in. On behalf of our entire team, I'm Shashina Rolle Farquharson. Make it a great one, everyone.
Listen here. Bimini Island, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. We going Bimini Island, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. They got a lot of pretty women and I'm gonna get you. Tell me about it now. Tell me that. We going North Bimini, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. We going.
At Tonic Williams Darling Highway, I'm Tijaro Hudson. This is ZNS.